Welcome to our SIF Fundamentals Series. Today, SIF lead developer Kieran Marron will introduce variables.
So as I mentioned, variables are a way of calculating something within a configuration. The important thing is, again, they are different to parameters because you cannot pass a variable in. It is solely owned within the configuration itself. The difference between variables and parameters are that variables really do want to be calculated straight off. There's no reason to put a static value in a variable unless you don't want the user to provide it. Make it a parameter. But if you are doing anything in variables, you're most likely to be calling configuration functions, parameters, or even other variables. So in this case, we've got a base path that takes two parameters, and the second path is actually taking the previous variable and appending in a static value there as well. As I mentioned, because they are lazily evaluated, neither of those variables are actually going to be calculated until this task runs. Okay, so if it's looking for a path or anything else, it's not going to be relevant until that task runs. So in this case, variable base path will be calculated as the first value, and then as soon as second path goes to run, it's already evaluated it. It's stored that value, it's a lazy singleton effectively, and it can be used again elsewhere. So as I said, for variables, we are using the base path and second path there to calculate information, and that's going to be evaluated when we run the task. So let's run that one.
Install Sitecore module.
No, it's already imported. So just to highlight, I've started a new PowerShell session because I closed down the other one. When I installed that module earlier on, it should still be installed because I've installed it on my machine. It's there. You don't have to do that every time. So let's run number 4. Tab completion would like to work. So things are ran, and we've got our variables doing their thing, calculating values at the bottom.